Hey there, welcome back. I want to share with you something that was shared with me, and it came in a form of a question. And the question was, has it always been this way, or is this something new that they put in where they can walk from their back doors to a pathway? My answer was no. I've never seen that happen before. So he sent me a few clips, and sure enough, they were walking from their backyards to the path. So I ran back to my city and I came back to this neighborhood and I looked because I've never noticed it before. And they're standing in their yards and they're sitting at their tables and they're lounging, but no one's walking to the path from their backyards. So I go back to his and I look harder and I try to figure out what's the difference. I mean, his lots are adjacent to the path just like mine. His are tighter or closer to the path, or his path is closer to the lots than to the lot line than mine are. And that saddened me a little bit because I don't use anarchy tools, so I can't place, let's say, fencing on top of the pathway. They end up underneath. And that's what the difference is. My pathways are further away because I like building backyards. Well, I tried my best to get the pathways as close as I could to one side to see if I could get this behavior to happen in my city. You know, other than standing around, sitting at tables, standing in the pools. So I snuck up the path to that side as much as I could. And lo and behold, you saw what happened. Piper walked to work. The fact that she used the gate was an accident because I never knew they could do this before. So what's doing it? Why can they do it? Well, I think what it comes down to is if you have an asset that has, I guess it's called a hang around marker in the backyard, where they hang around the backyard, or like what this guy's doing, sitting in the table or sitting at the table, then they have the choice to go through the house or to use the pathway. And I think that's what's happening. And it's just by chance that in both cases you saw how she walked through the gate. Well, Albert here is going to walk through the gate too. And that's just by chance because when I put the gate there, I didn't know they were going to leave the backyard. So if the asset comes with a hangout spot in the backyard, you can attach that hangout spot or that asset to a pathway. And it will be the quicker route. I mean, it's obviously the quicker route for these guys. But I think that's what's going on here. Is it a new behavior? I've never noticed it before, but then again, like I said before, I've left a gap between my lots and the path so I could put in the fencing, the gate, the trees, the swings, the shrubbery, that sort of stuff. So I've never noticed it before. But in other areas of my town, yeah, they're happening. It's happening there too. And it's wherever the pathway is close enough to the back of the lots. Like this, even though there's a stone fence, if there's a pedestrian there, they'll walk through the fence or walk through the stone wall there to go to work. I haven't figured this house yet, but it would be cool if I could get him to go through the gate. But now that I know this can happen, oh my goodness. Oh, I'm like a kid in a candy store with this. I mean, I like playing with the pathways, as you can see. I like building parks around them and other things and attractions. I mean, if they're going to walk there, might as well give them more of a reason to walk there, and you'll just get more of the population to walk there, won't you? Won't you? This opens up the game, doesn't it? There's going to be more pedestrians here. I think Lotus is due for a reno. And that's where we are. The township of Lotus, the one that's across from the farms. This should be fun. Take care.